I mean, wow. Okay, so shout out to my Arizona people out there. A to Z decodes. Okay, local here in Arizona. And man, this is definitely hits close to home here. Former Arizona Coyotes player Paul Bissonnette assaulted at Scottsdale restaurant. All right. Now the Arizona Coyotes no longer here, right? They have moved to Utah and now are known as the Utah Hockey Club. So we are left without a hockey team in Arizona, which maybe some would say we don't deserve one anyways. But this used to be one of my favorite characters here, and still a character nonetheless. Right? I no longer am any sort of fan of any sports. Now, now learning that the world is a stage, right? Sports included. But I'm gonna bring you this breakdown here. Let's play this video.
This happened last night around 7:30 p.m. Paul was taken to the hospital. He posted a video on X saying he's a regular at Houston's and is angry about what happened. He says there was a group of drunk golfers causing problems at the bar and one man was asked to leave. He says another man was getting in the manager's face and put his hands on him. That's when Paul went to the bar to get the man to stop harassing and assaulting staff. Bissonnette says the group of 7 men then attacked him. He was hit in the face a few times and it continued in the parking lot over to the CVS. 6 men were arrested. Scottsdale PD says 5 people were arrested for misdemeanor crimes and 1 person was arrested for a felony. The Barstool president posted a text exchange he had with Paul asking if he was okay. Paul wrote, "Yeah, took some but gave more." Here's what Paul posted on X.
Just unacceptable behavior at a family restaurant just because they couldn't grab another cocktail and didn't want to hear no for an answer. And like I said, at that point, with the guy all over the manager, I just figured I'd had to go over. And so took some, gave more.
Now, I'm not saying that this stuff doesn't organically ever occur, right? Fight in a bar, but it reaching, the main headlines, this being an ex-player now, on one of the best podcasts, right? If you're in this realm, okay, considered one of the best hockey podcasts or whatever, right? These things happen for a reason, okay? They're not going to hit the headlines just randomly, right? So let me go forward here, okay? And let me show you what I mean here, all right? So this is a former enforcer in the National Hockey League. Now, an enforcer, the term is sometimes used synonymously with a fighter, okay? A tough guy, or as they would say, a goon. An enforcer's job is to deter and respond to dirty or violent play by the opposition. When such play occurs, the enforcer is expected to respond aggressively by fighting or checking the offender. This happens, he gets jumped in a Scottsdale restaurant. Okay, Scottsdale restaurant equals 132, just like enforcer. All right. And look, we get the McDonald again. The November 24th assault. Okay, so was that so Tuesday was the 26th, Monday the 25th, so Sunday, right? Sunday, November 24th The assault happened at Houston's restaurant near McDonald Drive and Scottsdale Road around 7:30. Okay. Um, McDonald's has kind of like upgraded their value meal uh set to drop in January, right? So that's interesting, and I just did that breakdown, but that's interesting that we get McDonald Drive here and this restaurant called Houston's, okay? And we kind of know about those connections, right? Think about it, McDonald Drive. Okay. So look at Houston and Donald, just like if I put that. I know it's not like McDonald, but that's just interesting right there with some of these connections we've had lately. Look at that, 112 and 31, right? And I'm kind of hesitating going into the whole other connection with the current elect, right? But look at that, 112 and 31 if we just do it like that with Houston. Okay? So this was around 7:30. There was an altercation inside the restaurant with 6 adult men and the management. Reportedly, Bissonnette tried to help management calm the men and get them to leave. The situation escalated to the men assaulting Bissonnette both inside and outside of the restaurant. Scottsdale Police Sergeant Allison Sempsis said the 6 men were arrested and are accused of assault and disorderly conduct. 5 of them are facing misdemeanors, and the 6th is facing a felony. Okay, and this is basically the code right here I'm showing you. All right, so you see how this hits right here. Okay, and again, what are the odds with all of the McDonald's news going on right now? Okay, what are the odds? Okay, and Ronald McDonald. Think about the big orange man, right? As I stated. But in numerology, gematria, the practice of assigning a numerical value to a name, word, or phrase by reading it as a number, or sometimes by using an alphanumerical cipher. All right. So, and this video is for everybody, but like I said, shout out to my Arizona people. If you didn't know, now you know. Okay, and look at Bissonnette. Look at his nickname. Was nicknamed Biz Nasty. Played for the Coyotes from '09 to 14, appearing in 187 games. Right, 187 is a number you don't necessarily want attached to you. But anyways, look at his nickname. Even matches up with fighter with 3 out of those 4 base ciphers that I used to show you this. Look, 116, 35, and 46. Biz Nasty, who was a fighter in the NHL and maybe a couple other leagues, right? What are the odds of that? Okay. And you see how all 4 of the ciphers being utilized there, the base ciphers? It's just the language, right? The alphabet. And this shines a light on the alphabet again, right? What's going on? And you know how we get like multiple meanings for words and such, right? This definitely sheds a light on this whole alphabet that we use, the 26 letters. Okay, look at that. Paul Bissonnette and Arizona Coyotes, 192 and 57, both of those. Well, excuse me, you get 75, the reverse with Arizona Coyotes. So Paul Bissonnette in ordinal and reduction, 192 and 57. Arizona Coyotes, 192 and 75. And then he happens to land on the Arizona Coyotes as a as an enforcer, right? Okay. And, not many goals scored throughout the career for this character. So, I mean, this guy, his role simply as an enforcer, as that role kind of like went away a little bit, that's kind of when his career, kind of came to a halt. Okay. So, here are the guys here. And I put the question mark because I don't truly know that this happened, right? Maybe there's some people who were at the restaurant, let me know. I'm not saying it didn't happen, okay? I'm just saying it's interesting how these numbers hit like this, and we're not done here, obviously. And for all we know, this could be AI. You know what I mean? They could have like shut down the restaurant or something, put on a show, because this guy is a big podcaster now, okay, and a big entertainer, and we know what comes with that, right? A lot of these staged events, and I'm going to show you some other connections as well here, but these are the 6 guys. They said 7, but they list 6. I don't know if like one got away or maybe one wasn't that involved, I don't know. But former Arizona Coyotes player Paul Bissonnette assaulted at Scottsdale restaurant Houston's. They named the guys. Okay, that's good. They usually don't do that. Danny Bradley, John Carroll, William Carroll, Sean Daly, Edward Jennings, Henry Mesker. And you see the different charges: misdemeanor assault, disorderly conduct, aggravated assault, felony forgery. Right, so you see some of the charges there. As for Bissonnette, injuries, Scottsdale police wouldn't detail the severity, but say they're not believed to be life-threatening. He later released a video about the incident saying all is good. And this stuff happens because, look, people, here's another guy who was big on like YouTube and social media and such, right? Kind of like Paul Bissonnette. But look, remember Tekashi 6ix9ine, and Bissonnette will run his mouth as well. Okay, and maybe invite some of that energy. But remember, Tekashi 6ix9ine got jumped. And I remember seeing that video. It looked like he really got his ass kicked, right? For sure. But remember, he got jumped at, I can't remember if it was like Planet Fitness in the bathroom or whatever. But he got his ass kicked, okay? I'm not saying Bissonnette did. He says he got the better. He got him more of the shots. But again, as soon as you're riding your high horse, you think nothing can go wrong, and boom. And remember Cat Williams, he got jumped by like this teenager here as well. As you see here. All right, so this stuff happens to these characters. And remember, Chuck Woolery just bit the dust. He was the game show host turned podcaster, right? And they said he was a right-wing podcaster. That's interesting because right wing and left wing, those are positions in hockey. All right, so you get the podcaster. Let's look at Bissonnette over here on Google. What position was he? A left wing. Okay, so he was a left wing. As I look at his salary. Look what I just caught here. Okay, look at his salary. It says in 2013, 750,000. Now that's like 75. And remember, Arizona Coyotes 75 in reverse reduction, and then Paul Bissonnette the 57, and again you see the 192s. Okay, and this is the calculator just so you can see it kind of as I do it. Look, you see Arizona Coyotes right there. You see 75 in reverse reduction. Q is the 10th letter going in reverse. 1 plus 0 is 1. And that's just with the alphabet. P is the 11th. 1 plus 1 is 2. That's simply how you reduce it, okay? And it's just the same going forward at J, the 10th letter of the alphabet. All right, so that's all it is right there. And so let's go back over here. Okay, so we get that 75 connection again, okay? So yeah, these type of events happen with these characters. And like I said, it touches close to home here. Used to be a fan, right? But you know, we have to separate that stuff, right? As you see these events happen, okay? And you know, this is a big social media guy. Okay, as you see here, big on Twitter /X, right? And here are some of the articles here. You know, hilariously outrageous Twitter ramblings of Paul Bissonnette. Paul Bissonnette's 33 top Twitter hits. Okay, so he was kind of known for, you know, getting this type of attention on the side from hockey, right? So I'm sure he must not have minded this, you know, and I shouldn't put that energy out there. But you see, he took to release a video right away. You know what I mean? So back to and we also use this date calculator here. Okay, I should say I, but I say we. You know, I like to include everybody. But look, his birthday is March 11th. Now, in the code, 311 equals the number for dishonesty. And also the number for dishonesty, right? If you put it in the calculator, you get 113. So you get 311 and 113. Dishonest equals 113. Politics equals 113. Disinfo equals 113. Not true, not factual, all equal 113 on that calculator, okay? Even divorce equals 113, right? So just to show you a lot of you know, deceiving numbers, right? Dishonest numbers connect with this birthday even, okay? So he gets jumped, you see November 24th, exactly 15 weeks, 2 days before his birthday. And Scottsdale equals 152. All right? Scottsdale equals 152. And we're getting a lot of Scottsdale stories with Arizona. Remember Terrell Suggs, former ASU player. Right? Terrell Suggs, he got arrested at a Scottsdale Starbucks. Get it? S, Scottsdale, S, Starbucks. And look, here's another S, Sunday night. Okay, and I've pointed that out before. It all starts with the language. All right. And Terrell Suggs, now that I mentioned Terrell Suggs, did he play for the Cardinals as well? Terrell Suggs, Cardinals. Okay, he played for the Ravens. Okay, Arizona State. Right. T Sizzle. As expected to sign with the Cardinals. Did he play? Yeah, he played for the Cardinals as well. Okay, but Arizona State Sun Devils. Okay, I just wanted to do that real quick. All right, so what are the odds? Scottsdale equals 152. He gets jumped in a Scottsdale restaurant 152 days, or excuse me, 15 weeks, 2 days before his birthday. Okay? And again, Houston's restaurant near McDonald Drive and Scottsdale Road. Okay, and now turn podcaster. Look, former Arizona Coyotes player, podcaster, and TNT hockey analyst. Podcaster equals 101 like Arizona Coyotes player. And podcaster, you get the 38 like restaurant. And I think to myself, like, okay, you know, there's gonna be situations where these numbers are just gonna hit like that. But so many, And with just 4 base ciphers, right? And here you just see 2, you see ordinal and reduction. And look at podcaster, 142 if you use Z is 1, A is 26. And look, Spittin' Chicklets appears to be the name of the podcast here, right? I see Spittin' Chicklets back there. Barstool Sports. Now, Barstool is huge, right? Barstool Sports is huge, right? Look at Podcaster 142. Okay, that's Arizona's birthday, the 14th day of the second month, y'all. All right? And you see Arizona's birthday, which coincidentally falls on Valentine's Day. So where's all the love here? No love, right? And Arizona's birthday celebrated on Valentine's Day. You see that? Podcaster connects. Okay, so the upcoming birthday for Paul Bissonnette, the 70th day of the year, and restaurant equals 70 in reverse reduction. And you see the charges here. The 6 men were arrested and are accused. It looks like a couple of them may be related. Some of these photos don't look real. But again, I'm not saying this didn't happen. And we could just say it shines a light on this number system that we're given in the alphabet, right? We're born into this system. Spelling, spell casting, multiple meanings for words, cursive, magical curses. Okay? Think about it. Soccer would be called like football, and then you got American League football, things of that nature, right? So, assault and disorderly conduct. And look how that hits 105. The charges 105 like Arizona. Okay? 408 in reverse is like 48, y'all. Arizona's the 48th state. And Arizona even equals 84, which would be the 48 reverse. If you're looking at like numerology rules, I mean, it's easy to cancel out this 0 here. It's a 0. So 408 appears like 48. And again, Arizona's the 48th state. So look, and you see the 4 base ciphers again. So this story, just kind of from top to bottom, that almost sets it over the top, even with the charges. Okay, look at that. Because let's say it happens, it's real and all that. Obviously, it's assault and disorderly conduct, but you're going to have various forms of assault names that they could stamp with the charge, right? So of course you're going to get, and who knows, like, hey, here's some money, here's $100,000, we need you to go jump this guy. And that sounds silly, and I'm not saying that happened, but these situations, I'm telling you, go deep, right? And it seems to hit with this code every time. But, there's various charges that probably could be placed here. And, what are the odds we get these charges that connect by the numbers with Arizona and the former Arizona Coyote? I mentioned earlier, now they're the Utah Hockey Club, and we're left teamless here. There's probably, but what are the odds, right? It's going to hit, and it hits every time, okay? And there's probably something else with the restaurant Houston's, but, I mean, Arizona equals 39. Paul Bissonnette's upcoming birthday, a 39 date numerology, and he happens to be age 39 when he gets jumped. And you see a little ding right there up on his upper left cheek, right? Some of those other guys, the one on the top right, looked like he got roughed up pretty good right there, okay? And being an enforcer, this was probably just another day at the office, right? Former enforcer here. So let's play this other news clip here.
Gabby, thanks. New at 10, Scottsdale police say former Arizona Coyote Paul Bissonnette was hospitalized after being assaulted by 6 men at a Valley restaurant. Police tell us it happened 7:30 last night at a Houston's near Scottsdale Road in McDonald when the group started arguing with management. When Bissonnette tried to step in to calm the situation, it actually escalated into a full-blown physical fight both inside and outside the restaurant. Bissonnette was taken to the hospital for treatment. The other 6 men were arrested. Bissonnette posted a video on social media tonight explaining what happened while also thanking first responders for quickly arriving on the scene.
All right. And I think in the first video, I think we heard some of that, didn't we? Let me see. And we'll take a look at the road again because I want to look at Scottsdale Road and McDonald. Let's hear. Did he say something in this video?
This happened last night around 7:30 p.m. Paul was taken to the Paul asking if he was okay. Paul wrote, "Yeah, took some, but gave more." Here's what Paul posted on X.
Just unacceptable behavior at a family restaurant just because they couldn't grab another cocktail and didn't want to hear no for an answer. And like I said, at that point, with the guy all over the manager, I just figured I'd had to go over. And so
took some, gave more. Let me go to the article real quick. Fox 10. And I want to look at the roads real quick near McDonald and Scottsdale Road. And I'm not saying this didn't happen or anything, okay? It's just these numbers are amazing, and like I said, this kind of exposes our alphabet. So let me put the road in. Let me put it how they have it in there. Okay, so I'll just put McDonald Drive, and let me copy this and get this out of here. And okay, I don't really. You know what's amazing? He was jumped on 11/24, like 124, and McDonald Drive equals 124. Look at that. Let's put Scottsdale Road just by itself. Oh my OMG. OMG. Scottsdale Road, you get 48. Remember the charges equaled 408 like 48, and Arizona the 48th state? And Arizona equals 84? On the fly, y'all? Really? You've got to be kidding me. On the fly. Look, this is why I do this. There's the 1124 like 124 with McDonald Drive. And there's the 408 like 48 with Scottsdale Road. And the 84 again. What? And the 48th state? I've just about seen enough here. Let's just see, because I think they have some. Let's see if there's more details. What's up with that? I mean, I don't think the odds are high that that's going to land like that, because these are like the top. Like the top, when you're scrolling the article, those are everything I entered was what you need to enter. The main points of the story, right? Wow. And it says it right here. Arizona Coyotes, they left Arizona due to management issues, now play in Salt Lake City as the Utah Hockey Club. Okay? And they just give a bunch of details about the fight. Obviously he's happy about the support that he has gotten. He does definitely like the attention. Right? So, yeah, that all hit. And it hit heavy, right? And he just speaks of the guy, the golfers being drunk, blah blah blah. So that's the breakdown Okay, and very interesting, right? I don't want to play that video right there. I don't think I'm able to play that video, but we don't need it. Okay, so let me go back. Let me go back to the slides here, and let's see if there's just anything else. I don't want to forget to show you here. The thumbnail hits really heavy. Look at that. You see that? What a nice thumbnail I put together. And, that's everything I entered for the numbers there. And there's going to be more in there. But we don't need to like stretch and use anything else, right? I like to put these together quick and easy for you, right? Because, I see a lot of other numbers in here. Look at enforcer equals 84 and 48. I don't know if I put that in there. Wow. Enforcer 84 like Arizona, and enforcer's got the 48 to go with the 48s and the 408 with the charges. And Arizona, the phone numbers out here, you get 602 in the dialing code or whatever, right? But 480 as well, 480 and then the phone number. How about that? 84 and 48 even equals enforcer. Wow. You see the 408 right there, assault and disorderly conduct. Let me show you that real quick. A lot of y'all here in Arizona, you already know that, but there may be some other people. Dialing codes in Arizona. Dialing codes in Arizona? No internet connection. Okay. You see? 480 is the first one that pops up. And the 48th state. Come on, man. Right? Come on, man. And the charges here sync up at 408. Okay, so that's all I wanted to show you with the breakdown, just not to go too long here. So, former Arizona Coyotes player Paul Bissonnette assaulted at Scottsdale restaurant. And I don't think that these stories hit for no reason. Okay, and if there really was a real fight here, okay, I'm not denying that. But what is up with these numbers landing every time like that? Shout out to y'all, A to Z Decodes, local here in Arizona. I have other channels out there. I don't know if they're linked, but Daily Decodes 812 is the main daily channel. I just dropped the Young Thug breakdown on Math 2Con 2, Puppets on Strings. I'm active on 4 channels. I have 2 that are retired. But yeah, I'll probably post this link on some of those other channels as well. So appreciate y'all. A to Z Decodes again, wherever you're at, Scottsdale, Glendale, Paradise Valley, Tolleson. I'm here in Mesa, right? Where else? Gilbert, uh, Tempe, Chandler, Fountain Hills. No matter where you're out at, shout out to you. Even across the country, across the world, shout out to you. Until next time.